Hey guys! Today we are going to study 3 sections which includes enclosing on the corner, the extension on the sides, and developing to the center. First, we will look at some examples of enclosing on the corner. Here we've come to using the complete chessboard again. So there are 5 points frequently used to occupy the corner. Their names are: first is the start point, as I've mentioned before, and then the 3-4 point, which is here, and the 3-3 point, the 3-5 point, and finally the 4-5 point. In the last shape, we see 4 points occupying the corner. However, one stone is not strong enough to hold the territory in the corner. So we can look at this shape here. If black places here and white places here, those 2 steps are called the corner enclosure. They're commonly used to strengthen the control of corner and to prevent an invasion from the opponent. The enclosure stones shouldn't be far away from each other, such as those 2 stones are relatively close and those 2 are relatively close. In turn, players of the other color can invade the corner by stepping on the point of corner enclosure, such as in this shape we can see that black can place here or here to invade the territory of white's corner. Now we've come to a new section, extension in the side. And the goal of extension to gain some territory in the side. Sometimes it also serves as an urgent move, which maintains own security while weakening and threatening the opponent. All moves in this shape are extensions. So, for example, we can see that this is a rather complicated complete chessboard. If black goes first, it can go here as an extension of this group of black stones. If white is going to defense, it must go here to approach the black while extending its own stones, 3 stones, so that we can see that there are some territories around here and here by placing extensions. And next, if black wants to further gain territory, it can extend on this side so that those crossings are surrounded by this step. And white can also go here to extend this stone by making it stronger. So the 3-space extension is with 2 standing stones like this. So if there are 2 standing stones here, it must extend 3 crossings from those 2 stones. And the 4th space extension is with 3 standing stones. For example, here there are 3 white stones and it extends 4 points away from those stones. However, those rules of extension are not set in the stone and we should be flexible during the playing games. Now I want to ask you guys a question. So there are 2 choices for black to extend on this case. It can go here or it can extend to this side. Which is the best extension point for black? Well, when a chain of closely connected stones spreads to the center, they can be viewed as a thick wall, like those stones, as we can see that they are very strong and they create a kind of wall between those group of black stones and this stone. So, extension toward a thick wall is just like sending your soldiers to enemy's stronghold. So this step is very weak because if it extends to this side, this group of white stones cannot be influenced, so that white can place here to further attack those 2 weak black stones. In this case, extending to this side is better because this side, it has only 1 white stone and it can easily escape and be alive. This is a rather simple shape, right? So we can see that it is white's turn to step and it can go here to approach the black, while black defends on this side white can extend on this side so that those territories are surrounded and it is relatively hard for black to invade. By extending here, white is able to defend its own territory. We've come back to this simple shape, and white is again going to approach the black. However, in order to prevent white from extending here, just like the last shape, black can use a pincer. A pincer is often used to prevent the opponent extending in the side. And in this shape, we can see that black can place here to make a pincer, and now white cannot extend here because it is useless, and black can use this stone to further attack or invade into white's territory. However, a pincer is an aggressive move which tends to cause a fight. For example, white can escape with this white stone and then extend on the side so that we can see this black stone is now in a relatively weak position. So this group of black stones and this group of white stones tends to have a fight. After the intense competition in the corner and the side, we've come to ways that could develop towards the center. So players have to shift their attention towards the center, and as shown in this shape, which also occupies the entire board, we can see that black can go here to extend to the center where there are more territories, because as in this situation, we can see that those four corners are occupied and the sides are also occupied. So it's very important for us to further seek territory towards the center by placing black as here to fly, or by white placing here to jump. As we can see now, those parts of territories and those parts tend to become black and white's territories. So, in this workshop, we've looked at different basic skills of enclosing on the corner, extension on the sides, and developing to the center. Most of you might find that a lot of shapes I've introduced today include the entire board, which means that we're leveling up to a higher level, which includes the complete chessboard instead of little parts. In the next workshop, I will particularly introduce the term invasion, which includes a lot of aggressive fights and battles on the chessboard. See you next time!